YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. I've been doing videos for a little over 10 years now. So in that case, a lot of my first videos that still, I think, have pretty good information in them are not being watched at all because YouTube, they're just too old for YouTube to want to use them, I guess, or put them up on their lists. So in that case, also, YouTube is not paying all that well, so hit that thumbs up and subscribe and all those good things. I appreciate it very much. But I am going to take some of those and revamp them because I was not near sadly, I was not near as good as I am now with videos. Also, since I've changed the name on my channel, some of those older ones have my old channel name, things like that on. So I'm just going to kind of cut some of that stuff out, cut some of the talking out, and try and make them a little bit better as far as the editing is concerned. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy my older video here.
This is a Harbor Freight tile saw that it was cheaper to buy this than to rent a tile saw from a rental place to do my kitchen. So I bought this from Harbor Freight. Worked great as a tile saw. Comes with that type of a cutter there, cutting wheel. And what I did is I took and I put on one of these cut-off wheels like you'd get off of one of these grinders, and put that on there. Now I checked the RPMs. The RPMs on this machine do not outdo the RPMs on this, at least on my machine. You guys are responsible to make sure if you're using a different machine or even the same machine that everything checks out for you. I'm not responsible if you hurt yourself. Anyhow, this is what I did. I put one of those where this was, and I've used it several times. Seems to work real well, and I haven't had any problems with it yet. And basically over here, and it's got this basically it's two boards, one shorter than the other, so I can butt that up against there but still hold it down on there. So I've got that clamped down. Then I took my tile saw and measured out whereabouts I wanted it. Well, actually I measured that where I wanted it to the same size, but I locked my tile saw in over here at the end of my bench and did the same thing. I took a board there with a clamp and a board there with a clamp, and that kind of locks everything in place. Works pretty well. You know, admittedly this is not a professional way of doing it by any means, but it is a cheap way for me to do it. I have all this stuff and I put it together. I definitely need eye protection, lung protection for this, because this is carbon fiber and these are nasty slivers if you get them. They're actually bad just to get slivers. I can't imagine getting one in my eye, and you definitely don't want them down in your lungs. So we're going to go ahead and cut one, and hopefully everything turns out well. As you can see, it cuts them pretty cleanly. I might take a little bit of sandpaper just to kind of take off any of the fuzz, but really it cuts them actually really clean. Got them all cut down, got them against the backstop, and as you can see, they're all real close. All that's left is to put the inserts in and take the tops off, or tips off, and replace those on there. I do actually have a video of that.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junkworks Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.